but not least, Wisconsin, which I almost want you to go first for, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Coming off a 5-7, 3-6 year, Tyler Van Dyke went down with an injury. In steps Braden Lott yet again. Um, Returned 9 starters, 4 on offense, 5 on defense. Returned Vinny Anthony, their leading receiver, 39 catches, 672 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Preston Zachman, 58 total tackles, 39 solos, 4 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions at safety. Ricardo Hallman at cornerback, 16 total tackles, 15 solos, and 4 pass breakups. Austin Brown, safety, 51 total tackles, 30 solos, a sack, 3 pass breakups, a fumble recovery, and a forced fumble. And Daryl Peterson, a linebacker, 28 total tackles, 13 solos, a sack, and a pass breakup. Like I said, they lost Braden Locke. He's currently at University of Arizona, which is interesting. I'm doing the Big 12 on Thursday, so that'll be one of the first things I talk about. 164, 296, a 55.4 completion percentage, 1,936 yards, and 13 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Towie Walker, who went to Cincinnati, 190 carries, 864 yards, 4.5 a carry, 10 touchdowns, explosive back for Wisconsin. Will Paulin, second leading receiver, I believe, 42 total catches, 407 yards, and 3 touchdowns, currently at Notre Dame. And Hunter Wooler, safety, currently on the Colts, 71 total tackles, 51 solos, 6 pass breakups. Xavier Lucas, currently on the U, Miami, 18 total tackles, 12 solos, a sack, 2 pass breakups, and a pick. And Jake Chaney, who's possibly going to be a head coach for the University of Wisconsin as he tries to fight his way into the NFL. 55 total tackles, 25 solos, a sack, and a forced fumble. Ooh, I forgot to change this to Wisconsin. Oh, man, Joe, this is going to mess up my timestamps. I'm so sorry. They had the 26th overall recruiting class, 14th in transfers. Talk to me about Wisconsin, Trent. Let's go.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm not going to go over the top here, but I will say I'm interested. I've always been interested in Luke Fickell and what he's been trying to do at Wisconsin. Bringing in Jeff Grimes, offensive coordinator. I think they're going to shift back towards more of a power run game. Mike Tressel returns as a defensive coordinator. Um, they're going to have a little bit of a makeover on offense with the Maryland transfer, Billy Edwards Jr. Coming in. Running backs Dylan Jones and Darian Dupree are returnees, and they're guys who have been in the system. They're bringing in Jaden Ballard, who's an Ohio State transfer, to pair with the Vinny Anthony the second, who was already a great wide receiver threat for them. So really, the topic of discussion here is the offense. I think last year they were plagued by turnovers, and that's just something that they have to clean up, obviously, if they want to win football games. But I'm really interested to see what Grimes does as the new offense coordinator here, and I'm interested in Billy Edwards Jr. coming in and giving them kind of the lift that they need. They got some big front seven reinforcements. JVR Suggs from LSU coming in, Mason Riger coming in from Louisville, and Tyrese Fearby coming in from Kentucky. Same thing on the offensive line. Got some Georgia transfers in there, Michael Garner. So it's another team that is very, very heavy in the transfer portal. Like I said, that revamped offense and the upgrades on defense, I think they're a healthy mix of having the stability in the program and the transfer portal players coming in to make them sneak into a bowl eligible team. I think Luke Fickell had turned a great program there at Cincinnati, and I'm looking for him to do the same thing in kind of what might be a make or break year for him in 2026.
So transfer-wise, I did write down Javier Suggs out of LSU, and I did write down Mason Rager. I also got down Corey Walker from Western Michigan, who had 5.5 sacks, looking to add on that edge as well. But you're talking about the turnover battle, and then we bring up Billy Edwards Jr., who had 9 interceptions to 15 touchdowns. And I feel like if you make him throw the ball in the Big Ten, where defenses are good, he could be a problem at turning the rock over. I do agree. I think Wisconsin goes back to running the ball heavy, but that brings in a predictability factor of Wisconsin as well offensively, where they're going to run the ball. And I don't know if they're built like in Iowa, like Rutgers was, where they're running and you have to stop it, because I don't think they have a Cal Monaghan, a Caleb Johnson. So their 2 best backs are gone. Tyree Walker, and Ches Malusi. Ches Malusi ran out of eligibility. Tyree Walker went to Cincinnati. I know you said they got guys that has familiarity with the program and everything, but are those guys those type of guys where you can lean on and they can run for over 1,000 yards like a Nick Singleton, like a Darius Taylor, guys that can carry the load offensively as a running back? That is the remain to be seen, and that's my biggest question mark outside of Billy Edwards and these turnovers that he brings to the University of Wisconsin. Defensively, I think Wisconsin is always going to be solid to above average for sure. But offensively is where I have my questions with Wisconsin. The passing game, receivers, like you said, I like Vinny Anthony, but Jaden Ballard, he's unproven from Ohio State. Yes, he's an Ohio State guy, so you think he has a lot of talent. But people, you could agree, probably thought the same about Julian Fleming coming to Penn State. So he's still unproven. It's remained to be seen. So offensively, I just think there's a lot of question marks with Wisconsin. But if you're ready, we can get into the schedule.
Yeah, let's get it.
First game of the season at Miami against Miami of Ohio at home. Sorry, I have as a win.
I also have as a win.
Middle Tennessee State, I have as a win.
I also have as a win.
Shout out and respect for having a home-to-home against Alabama, but I think you lose.
I got Wisconsin winning here.
You're trolling. I knew you were trolling. All right. Maryland, I have as a win.
I also have as a win.
At Michigan, I have as a loss.
I have as a win.
Trolling. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you got them 4-1 right now?
I got them 5-0 right now.
Wait, you were so serious about them beating Bama?
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, this is my time to look at you crazy. I'm enjoying this for a second. Iowa, I have as a win.
I also have as a win.
Ohio State, I have as a loss.
I also have as a loss.
At Oregon, I have as a loss.
I also have as a loss.
At home against Washington, I have as a win.
I also have as a win.
At Indiana, I have as a loss.
I have as a win.
Yeah. Illinois, I have as a loss. I think you have this as a win too.
Yeah, I have this as a win. Yep.
And at Minnesota, I have as a loss.
And I have this as a loss.
I have them 5-7, 3-6. You got them 8-4?
8-4, 7. Or no, I have them 8-3. I got them losing Oregon, Washington, and Minnesota. I got them
9-3,
9-3,
6-3,
9-3, 6-3. Yep.
This might be crazier than my 11-1, 8-1 because you got to be in Bama. That is. I need you to explain how and why they're going to be Bama on the road.
Well, I think, like you said, respect to them for scheduling it. They're not going to schedule it if they're afraid of them. So I think, like I said, Luke Fickell has a plan, and I think my belief in Luke Fickell is a little bit like your belief in Matt Rule. I like what he does as a coach, and I think Alabama's, they're still the Alabamas, but at the end of the day, it's not a Nick Saban Alabama. It's a SEC that I believe is transitioning from the Alabamas of the world to maybe the Georgias, and Georgia's obviously always there, but you have Texas in there now, and you have Oklahoma in there now. It wouldn't shock me if Alabama, is a fourth or fifth place team in the SEC this year.
That's cool. I think Alabama as a 4th, 5th SEC team is still spanking Wisconsin. I know they got question mark at quarterback. I will talk about that in my SEC show because Todd Simpson, unproven guy. Running back Jan Miller, I think is fine. Receiver core is I think the receiver core is actually really good, but
I think Billy Edwards Jr. is, the interceptions are certainly there. And to your point about being one-dimensional in the run game, I think he is, he's mobile enough to where he opens up that to where you have to respect. You can't just dial in on the run.
But against Bama, though, I'm not saying he's not mobile. I don't think he's mobile enough against Bama.
I hear you.
But hey, respect. I love a hot take. So respect. So
that's our Big Ten pod we got a little Wisconsin Nebraska thing going here.
Respect. I love it. I'm all for it. And if, like you said, it's one of those things where if you're right, you can clip it up. I told you so. But if not, it's clipped up. People gonna say it. So I respect it.
Here's the thing, though, too. I mean, even if they, hypothetically, they do lose to Alabama, you're still talking about a 2-loss Big Ten team and a 3-loss or a 4-loss overall. So I think there's some room to lose and win in there, like this whole show. But at the end of the day, I still am expecting Wisconsin to. I think their floor is really like an 8-win season, 9-win season this year.
Oh, we are so on the opposite end of the spectrum with the floor. My floor is not even making a bowl game. Now, I have some games where Wisconsin could win to make them bowl eligible, i.e., they could beat Minnesota. Yeah. They could beat.
I'm still giving them 3 losses in the Big Ten. So I mean, really, it's really just the Bama games. Yeah, no. But so Illinois and I mean they'll be good games.
Yeah, they will be. See, I think the Illinois game is at Illinois. That's why I gave it. Yeah, see, Illinois is. Oh no, it's at home. So actually, that is a game that could flip because at home that's a good game. Indiana, I'm not flipping because it's at Indiana. It's in Bloomington. Iowa, I could flip. Oh, I gave them a win there, so I'm not flipping that one. Oh, yeah. My flips are Illinois and possibly Minnesota. But we can get into our Big Ten standings as we